honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and prophets at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ayin Onan, back with another lesson. And I'm still debating about the title, but this is going to be talking about the end game a little bit with the Lord Yahweh, which is the name of who the world calls God in the Paleo Hebrew tongue, and Yahweh means he is, and Yahweh Shai is the Paleo Hebrew name, the true name of who the world calls Jesus, and Yahweh Shai means he delivers or he saves. And I'm going to get into what Yahweh has in store for all the heathens, all the nations, excluding the 1/3 of 144 of the Israelites. Get into the book of Joel 3. This is Joel 3. I'm going to start at 1. For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. And what the Lord Yahweh is saying is he's going to bring his people out of slavery. Captivity means slavery. Let me get into that. Prisoners.
Strong's H7622. Shevuth, and second entry, Shevith, and third entry.
So as you can see, this is the Shavuth, captivity. As you can see, slavery. Let me hit that back. Oh, it's a lot. This verse 2, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And the Paleo Hebrew tongue of Jehoshaphat is Yahweh Shaphat. And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. Why? Why is he gathering all nations to plead for the Israelites? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, so on and so forth, the 12 tribes. Because for my people and my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So the Israelites were scattered into all nations. And all nations are going to pay for that. All right? That was not a blessing to be scattered in all nations. That's a curse. That's a part of the captivity. And verse 3, and they have casted lots for my people. Yeah, slavery. You know what a lot is when you had the male, female, whatever on the lot, look like a stage. Just go on Google and type it up. Have them on them lots, selling them. Slavery. And have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Why is he talking about these people? Because these people sold the Israelites into slavery to what we call white people, who are the Edomites. All right, West Africa, Spain, all the Israelites. The first slaves that came to America were from Spain. Why? Because the Israelites were in Europe. All right, the Israelites were scattered to all nations, Asia, all over. All right. This is 3 and 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples and my goodly pleasant things. All right. The children also of Judah and the children also of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye may remove them far from their border. All right. Just got into that up here. So the Israelites, this also proves that the so-called Jewish people, some Edomites, Amalek, the Amalekites, all right, that are pretending to be the actual Israelites, specifically the Jews, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. All right, they don't even talk about the other tribes. All right, they just talk about Judah, Benjamin, Levi, because they're not the people. And this proves they're not the people. All right, this has not happened yet, and this is when they're gonna come back to their land right here. We're reading it. Um, let me scroll down to Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened. Come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And the heathen already got their punishment, man. Hardcore slavery. And for the Edomites, after your slavery, you're going bye-bye, extinct. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get in. The Edomites are the so-called white people. Get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. The sun and moon shall be darkened, and the stars and withdraw their shining. The Lord, this is 3:16. The Lord Yahweh also roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. All right. This is 17. So shall ye know that I am the Lord Yahweh, your power, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall be no strangers passing through her anymore. So you heathen not gonna be chilling in our land no more, man. You gonna be there all right, building up our stuff as slaves, all shackled up, man. Here come the Edomites. Egypt shall be a desolation. This is Joel 3:19. And Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, which are the so-called African Americans. What have white people did to so-called African Americans? You should already know. That shouldn't be explained here. This is like worldwide knowledge right here, all right? Because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. So so-called African Americans, Judah, the head tribe of the Israelites, all right, and all Israelites, all right, gonna dwell forever. But you Edomites, you're going extinct, man. And you heathen, you're going to be subjected to us. After your slavery, you're still going to be subjected to us, immortals, all right? For I will cleanse their blood that have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion, all right? Let me get into another verse for y'all real quick. And I know I might have some new people still trying to keep spreading the word, so I'm going to just reiterate myself from time to time. Let me hit up Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34, start from the top at verse 1. Come near, ye nations, do hear and hearken, ye people that let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth. For the indignation, which is righteous judgment of the Lord Yahweh, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. So this upcoming World War III that's coming up, it's the slaughter, man. The people that are gonna win World War III are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, with their big brother Yahushua, our big brother Yahushua, and the angels and Yahweh. We are winning, not you heathens. Everybody's saying who's next up, who's gonna control the earth next, because everybody see that the white man falling. Who's gonna control the earth next? Everybody think it's gonna be the Chinese. The Arabs think they next. Nah, it's the Israelites, underdogs. We're the least expected people to step up. We don't got no army, we don't got no seat in the UN, we don't got nothing. But we still the most superior people walking, man, even in our lowest estate. Let me keep reading. I'm going to start at Isaiah 34:3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. So it's going to be a bloodbath, man. It's gonna be a bloodbath, man. Imagine all them armies. Imagine millions of people just slaughtered. The blood gonna be soaking, man. You gonna imagine you in the air looking down, man. It's gonna be a big old lake of blood, man. It's gonna be righteous, man. It's gonna be righteous. It's not gonna be evil. It's gonna be righteous because they deserve it for what they did to the children of Israel, the apple of the Yahweh's eye. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Who is Idumea? That's another word for the Edomites. Let me get into that. Idumea, where was it? Right here. Idumea. Edom. You see that? The Edomites, man. Who are the Edomites? Go back and watch my other video. I'm going to drop a part 2. The Edomites are the so-called white people, white race. And they're not even white, they're red. The Edomites were created to be wicked. Let me just get into that. Let me just get into that real quick, because I know I got some new people on here. New people just watching, period. Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says the Lord Yahweh of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Let me get into another one. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, the Edomite so-called white people. They control the earth right now. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You see that? Who control the earth, man? Who's running? Who put the world on lockdown? Did the Arabs put the world on lockdown? No. Who got the world currency? You know that. You should know the answer. It's the Edomite on the dollar bills, man, in the coins. Who got the mightiest military? Edomites. Who run the money and the power? Edomites. The world was given to the hand of the wicked, right? The Edomites are still here, right? I just showed you that World War III and the Edomites and Babylon the Great, daughter of Babylon, all connected. The Edomites are still here, but the Edomites going extinct after slavery. Let me show you something. Amos 9. Yeah, I think it's Amos. Go to Amos 9. I saw the Lord, this is Amos 9 from the top 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And I will slay the least of them with the sword, the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, underground bunkers, right? Then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, pretty sure they got satellite bunkers and hotels and stuff that we don't know about. Because guess what? People go in outer space and stay up there for months, right? What say they can't launch up a giant mansion, man? Right? You don't think they can shoot up a rocket with a mansion on it, man? Right? And live up there for years? You don't think they can do that? Come on now, man. And though they hide themselves, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves at the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they hide from the side in the bottom of the sea, we already know, man. The Edomites and then the elite heathens, right? They got underwater hotels. They show it on YouTube, man. They got underwater hotels, mansions, bunkers, man. Man, I just seen something where all the filthy rich, man, they not even going with yachts no more. They getting under submarines now, man. They got vehicles where it's a plane and then it transforms like on some, you seen that James Bond movie where it has like the mini plane and then it transformed to a submarine and dive down? Yeah, that's real, man. But let me keep reading. And though they hide from my side the bottom of the sea, then thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. Leviathan, man. You ever seen Godzilla? Godzilla was based off Leviathan, man. Let me scroll down. Right here, look at this. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh, thy power are upon the sinful kingdom. Was the most wicked, sinful kingdom on earth? United States of America, where the Israelites were in captivity and still are in captivity right now, man. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the Israelites are connected to the sinful kingdom. For lo, I will command and I will set the house of Israel among all nations, the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not least the grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people, the Israelites, shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Man, I know too many people, Israelites, man, wicked, pure wicked. And I tell them, man, the Lord gonna kill you. And they say, nah, bro, long as I pray and try to be good, I'm not. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't know, man. They really think like how what they say, 9 and 10. That's for real, man. That's for real. They really think that. I talked to these they through, man. They through. Unless they repent, the Lord open their eyes. Amos 9:11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David, mighty men, 144,000. 12,000 out of each tribe, that is fallen, and to close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. Why did it say remnant of Edom? Because Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he's gonna slaughter the Edomites when he comes back. That's why it says remnant. Because if you go into the word, scroll down, go into the word remnant. Let's see what it says. Residue, remainder, what is left. Why does it say that for the Edomites? Because I'm going to show you, I'm going to get into that after I finish this. I'm going to show you why it says that. That they may possess, this is Amos 9 and 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen. So all the Edomites that are left and all the heathen that are also left will go into slavery. So every human being will be in slavery besides the Israelites, which are called by my name, said the Lord Yahweh that does this. Amos 9 and 14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, like I showed you in Joel. This is connected, and they will build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens, eat the fruit of them, and I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I have given them, saith the Lord Yahweh thy power. So guess what? When the Israelites go back to their land, they never leaving, and they gonna have everybody in slavery. Then they gonna be mighty men. So who are the people in that land right now, man? Who are those people? They're frauds. Synagogue of Satan. They're Amalekites. They're the head tribe of the Edomites. Amalek was the third grandson of Esau, Edom, which makes him the head tribe of the Edomites because he's the eldest. Those people calling themselves Jewish, Amalekites. Let me before I get into Amalekites, let me show you what I was talking about. Why it's gonna be residue of the so-called white people. This is Yahweh Shai right here. Isaiah 63 and 1, who the world calls Jesus, and he's a so-called black man. Who is this? Who is that coming from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I thy speak righteousness, mighty to save. I'm going to skip down to 63 and 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So the Edomites, Yahweh Shai, is coming to kill the Edomites, the so-called white people. And guess what white people calling themselves now? White, and what else? Polish, Russian, British, Australian, New Zealand, whatever. They're all Edomites. All white people are Edomites. Now, don't get me wrong. The Israelites were scattered into all nations, so there's gonna be Israelites that look like so-called white people. All right, that's just the facts. Let me keep scrolling down. Isaiah 63:6, and I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Yeah, because the Edomites right now, man, they got the nukes, they got all this power. Yahweh Shai is coming to take that power away. Yeah, man. Now what was I talking about before this? I forget, but when it comes back to me, I'll speak on it again. I'm gonna get into let me get into Ezekiel. Let me hit up Ezekiel. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had in. Ezekiel 35:5. I'm going to hit up 6 now. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Who is this talking about? Esau, Edom. 35:7. Thus will I make Mount Seir, this is how we know it's talking about Esau, Edom, most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with the slain men, and thy hills and thy valleys, and all thy rivers, and they fall that are slain with the sword. But this is not the verse I was looking for, but that was a very beautiful verse. Just have to read it. This is what I wanted right here. This is Ezekiel 36. I'm going to scroll down to I'm going to start at Ezekiel 36:4. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh thy power. Excuse me. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh thy power to the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate waste, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Because the heathens, the Edomites, man, are just our top enemies. All heathens, right? Hate us as well. You see it. Therefore, this is Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh thy power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, so all Edomites, all so-called white people, which have appointed my land into their possession. What are they at right now? They're in our land, man. This is multiple verses proving that the Edomites, right, are in our land, pretending to be us. And the Lord will put us in our land as immortal gods with everybody in slavery. And this truth has been out here for years, and it's spreading like wildfire, and they're getting scared. That's why they're cutting off the internet, doing all these blackouts. This is not for them censoring the whole world. This is for censoring this, the holy Bible. They want to censor this because this condemns them to slavery, then extinction. Do you know how scared they are? They probably have the worst nightmares possible, man. Possible. You think what they did to our ancestors in slavery was something bad? We gonna hit them 10 times harder, man. Brothers already thinking of torture tactics for them, man. What you mean? I would be scared too if I was them. Hardcore slavery, then you going bye-bye. Man. Which have appointed my land into their possession, 36:5, with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out as prey. Yeah, man. They gloat and boast in our land, man. I've seen this one video where they were so-called Jewish people from the Ukraine. So-called, obviously we know they're not the people of the Lord. The lady was talking about how the prophets saw them coming back. The Ezekiel saw them coming back. They saw us coming back to our land. That pissed me off, man. And then I just started laughing because I know, guess what? Slavery. Getting beat down every day. Beat down so bad you can't even lay down right. And then after that humiliation, extinction, man. So ain't no point in me getting too hyped up about it, you know? Have a little short burst here and there, but at the end of the day, you already got the victory. The victory is already written. Let me keep scrolling. 36:6. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, to the hills, to the rivers, to the valleys, said the Lord Yahweh, thy power. Behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Yeah, man. We ain't know who we was. And then when we knew who we was going off. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh thy power, I have lifted up my hand, and surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. And it's going to be way worse for them, man. Way worse. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches, and yield your fruit to my people of Israel. For they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. And I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, even all of it. And the city shall be inhabited, and the way shall be builded. So the Israelites, man, we gonna be set. We gonna be, man, what? We gonna be flexing, looking nice and clean every day. Immortal gods, man. Chilling with our slaves. All the women we can want, man. You women gonna be in order, because right now you women are bugged out. Your 304s. Just going off, man. You women are just as wicked as Esau Edom, man. It's funny how Biden and Harris are the last two, probably gonna be the last two people in office as president and vice president, man. All honesty here. And those are the two main oppressors of the Israelites, man. The Israelite woman, and those two people are the oppressors of the Israelite man. And the Israelite man is what the Lord loves. The woman comes after that. It's the man first, all right? And the Israelite woman and the Edomite man are the top oppressors. Let me get into, let me see. Hit up Jeremiah. Therefore, this is Jeremiah 15:30. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Salakia. Let me go up to start at 29. Call together the archers against Babylon. Archers, nuclear silos. Babylon, United States of America. All ye that bend the bow, got nuclear missiles, because America will be nuked. How the Bible talks about that fire and brimstone and the arrows shooting across the world, those are nukes. But I'll save that for another lesson. Camp against it and round about. Let none therefore escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. I already read 30. Started 31. Behold, I'm against thee, O thou most proud. Who is the most proud people right now? These Edomites, so-called white men. Said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for that day is come, that time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and shall devour all around about him. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Yeah, man. Northern kingdom, southern kingdom, we were oppressed together, man. The northern kingdom came to America before the southern kingdom came. Southern kingdom is Judah, Benjamin, Levi. The northern kingdom are the Hispanics, Native Americans. That's Manasseh, Reuben, Gad, Ephraim. I can't name them all off the top of my head, but you should know the 12 tribes. And if you don't, it's a quick Google search. and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Yeah, man. Starting with these Edomites. They don't want us out of here, man. They need us. They need us here. They built what they have. These so-called white people built what they have because of us. They didn't have us, they wouldn't have nothing. All right, not a thing. That's why they didn't let us go. We run America, man. We run it, and it's not something proud to say because it's wicked, but that just goes to show who's really the most superior people. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. So guess what's happening because of the C-19? They getting humble, and it's just gonna be even more humbling coming 2021. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, said the Lord Yahweh, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people there in the midst of her, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon their treasures, and they shall be robbed. America's done, man. Finished. Let me skip down to 40. As Yahweh, thy power overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, so shall no man abide there, and neither shall any man dwelleth therein. Once America is let me go back. Let me start at 39. Go back 39. Therefore the wild beasts in the desert with the wild beasts of the island shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell there, and there shall be no more inhabitant forever, neither shall it be dwelt in for generation to generation. So America, man, is gonna be a desert, a giant desert. It's gonna be wiped off the face of the earth because it's wicked, pure wickedness. United States of America is pure, utter wickedness. And if you disagree, I'm not gonna even talk about it. All right, it's not even worth talking about. 42, Jeremiah 15:42. They shall hold the bow in the lands. They are cruel, and will not shew mercy. And their voice shall roar like the sea. And they shall ride upon horses, every one put in array, like a man into a battle against the old daughter of Babylon. So everybody coming against America, and you see it now. You see it now, man. Everybody ganging up against America. Why? We know why. You already know why. If you don't, because America's wicked. Acting like the bully. The bully can't bully forever. Isaiah 50:45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh. They have taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Start World War III. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, and at the noise of the taking of Babylon the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. So who is the least of the flock? The Amalekites, man. The ones calling themselves Jews, man. In our land, Israel. That's not, they got a small portion, man. Like the Bible said, they parted it. They don't even got the full land. And it said a bastard will dwell in Ashdod. Let me get into that. And guess what a bastard doing? Guess what these Edomites doing, man? These red people. The beast man. Let me get into that verse. Let me scroll down this. Zechariah 9:6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and will cut off the pride of the Philistines. You see that? Why are they dwelling in Ashdod? They stole the land, man. I already showed you the verse about that. They stole the land. And let me show you show you how Esau Edom is connected to Babylon. Let me show you how Esau Edom is connected to Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon. Let me show you. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord Yahweh, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation thereof. And raise it, let me get into that. What raise it means. Leave destitute, make naked, uncovered, poured out, spreading, emptied, lay bare. So guess what? Get rid of it, raise it, take it, steal. That's what it means, man. Raise it, even to the foundation thereof. What did they did? Destroyed us, man. Made us forget who we were, ransacked our stuff, man, and then acted like they were us. They're losers, man. They were born to be losers. They live as losers. They took over America and spread across the world. They got control of the world, being prideful. Lasted a couple hundred years. Now they fallen, man. Short-lived. They're going out like losers. Oh, daughter of Babylon. You see that? Esau Edom. Daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon. United States of America, who was ran, controlled, and created by white people. Right? Esau Edom. Who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. What did they do to the Israelites? Negroes, Hispanic, Native Americans. Treated them like pure crap. All right? Pure crap. They even treat them like humans, man. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones into against the stones. You see that? Are you reading the same thing I'm reading, man? And I'm telling you, people really don't know the Bible, but listen to who you need to listen to and get the real truth if you can accept it. Edomites, white people that hear this, man, they get scared. Heathens that hear this, they get scared. Israelites that hear this, they don't accept it, they deny it. Let me see. Let me hit up. Revelations 18:20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, United States of America, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, who comes to America and sell their stuff and get profit and get rich off of it. China, Russia, almost all nations, if not all nations, come to America to sell their stuff. And that's what a merchant is, right? Yeah. We're the great men of the earth. And for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Sorceries. Who's using sorcery? Esau, Edom, so-called white people. What they do? Put on makeup, make the angels look like them. Said we were animals. Say anybody that looks similar to us are animals. They are the Aryan race, the most superior people. That's sorcery. Witchcraft. And I'm going to get more into their witchcraft because it's still happening now and they're adding more to it. It's deep. It's a rabbit hole. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of the saints and all that were slain upon the earth, and of all that were slain upon the earth. What does America do? Oh, we're gonna come to your country, and y'all are having bad stuff, so we're gonna come over here with our military and kill y'all and take y'all resources and put up a military base here, and you're gonna follow our rules, and we're gonna civilize you. That's what they do. That's what America. That's what Esau Edom does. And America is the most powerful nation to ever exist on earth in wickedness. So of course they're gonna do it more than any other Edomite nation, man. Let me get into. Let me hit up. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And the power was given unto him over the fourth part of earth, and to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. Now let me hit up. Excuse me. Yeah. Also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is also a proud man, neither a keeper at home. This is talking about Esau Edom, who enlargeth his desire as hell and as death. Doesn't that sound similar to this right here? And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And it's a pale horse. Esau Edom is pale, red all over. Here a little, there a little. You see how you put scriptures together, man? Let me keep reading. Who enlarges his desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied, and gathered into him all nations, and heaped into him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him? Because all nations are going to go against Esau Edom, starting with Babylon the Great, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladded himself with the thick clay. And when you go into that thick clay, it means debt. And America has the biggest debt probably known to man. That's just me speaking as a man, not in the spirit, but probably the biggest debt known to man. If not, it gotta be at least top five. At least top five. $25 trillion, man. Come on now, man. 25, 26 trillion in debt and counting. Woo! Woe to him that increases with that which is not his. Who does that? Who took over America and all these lands, man? Who is the culprit for all these blasphemous, wicked things, man? Let me skip down to Habakkuk 2 and 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. We already know who this is talking about. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land and the city, and all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth in evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame into thy house by cutting off many people, and have sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the well, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city with iniquity. What? That's America. Well, how was America built? Robbing, raping, giving diseases, killing, enslaving, everything you can think of that's evil. That's how America was built, and it's still happening now. Just on a smaller, less noticeable scale. All right. Let me get into this right here. This is Second Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, but that day shall not come, the end of the world, Armageddon, the apocalypse, right? Except there come a falling away first. So the Israelites had to forget who they was. And that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Who's the man of sin? Esau, Edom. He's been revealed. The son of perdition. He's been revealed. We know who's the man of sin. We know it. We know. We know you, Esau. If you listening, we know. You going down, you know you I know you having nightmares, man. I know every time you hear these words, your soul getting sliced and diced, man. Let me get into that real quick. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intent of the heart. So guess what? When you hit somebody with these words, man, they getting sliced and diced in their soul, man, in their soul. And you know how that feel, man. It don't feel good. When somebody talking about you and you feel it, and you feel that little tingling stuff in your chest, man. That's your spirit, man. Cause you really feeling that, and that's how they feel about these words. But they getting cut. They getting cut, man. I don't know what that feel like. Woo, man. You see, back in like the 90s, right? The 90s, not the 90s, the 1900s, the 20th century, man. It would be a good time to be an Edomite, man. Because that's their glory days. Now, 2000s, it's like, man, everybody don't. You see it. You Edomites are looked down upon now, man. You're not on no high horse no more. You're not looked at as equal as of now. You're looked as below. Because we're not equals. You're not above us. You're not even above the other nations. The Edomites, let me get into that, man. Let me get into that. Daniel 4:17. The matter of the decree of the watchers and the manner of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High Yahweh ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. So guess what? The Lord Yahweh put these Edomites in power in the basis of men. Let me show you what the basis means, all right? Lowest. The Edomites are the lowest of all. They're even. Let me get into that a little bit more. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. This is Job 38. They were viler than the earth. You Edomites are below the earth. You're below all men, man. And that's how people are starting to look at y'all. Y'all true estate. You're not white. You're not Caucasian. You're not Polish. You're not Scottish. You're an Edomite. And the Lord hates you. Hates you forever. Let me hit up this right here. Salakia, give me a second. Excuse me, got the wrong verse. Let me hit up This is Second Thessalonians 2:4. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Yahweh thy power, or that is worship, so that he, as Yahweh thy power, sit in the temple of Yahweh thy power, shewing himself that he is Yahweh. Who has painted the image of the Lord as a white person? White people, the Edomites, man. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know with what withholded that he might be revealed in this time. The cat is out of the bag, Esau. The cat is out of the bag. 2:7, Second Thessalonians. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. And who is the wicked? The Edomites. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. How is the Lord consuming him with the spirit of his mouth? By using us, the prophets, man. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him who cometh is after the working of Satan, with all the powers and signs and lying wonders, and with the deceivableness and of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Ooh, this is hot. This is hot, man. This is what's coming down the pipe, man. I'm gonna get into a couple more scriptures. I'm gonna close out. Hit up. Oh no. Romans 9:17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared through all the earth. Therefore, this is Romans 9:18. Therefore have he had mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden it. Thou wilt say then unto me, who doeth he yet find fault? Who have resisted his will? Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall thy thing formed say to him that it formed it, who hast thou made thus? So guess what? Look at this right here. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name may be declared throughout the earth. So what does this mean? Yahweh rose up Pharaoh, Egypt, right? Rose him up. So Yahweh can flex, man, save his people and flex. So guess what the Lord do? The ultimate flex, man. He rose up, he raised up the lowest creature on earth, the Edomites. He raised them up, gave them all these technologies they coming with, and he's gonna flex on that even harder with the elect of Israel, the angels, and his son, man. He's gonna flex. This is finna be the ultimate flex of Yahweh, man. This coming in, straight flexing, man. Where you think Jakes come from, man? Why you think Jakes act the way they act, man? They're the Kwame Yasharala, man. Prince of the power, man. Where you think it come from? Yahweh, man. All right, I'm going to end that on that. I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and prophets of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.